Hey, remember us?
Hi, everybody.
Big Bad Wolf, right?
Yep, we're back.
Christine Wolf, we're back. The reason why we say that is we had some momentum. If you've been following Christine for a while, but you know what? We got thrown off track. She altered a workout. She missed one. We had to reschedule. And I didn't pursue her hard on the text and say, where are you at? And 2 weeks went by, and things got stagnant.
Basically, I had a backslide.
Yeah, and but we learned a very valuable lesson. Here's the lesson that we learned. We've been talking a lot about food. We all know that you can't work your way out of a bad diet. And nutrition is a huge part of transforming your health and your body. So here we've been talking a lot about intermittent fasting, eating between noon and 8, higher amounts of fat, good fats, lower your protein, lower your starchy carbs. And Christine had some success, a lot of success the first 4 weeks.
Right.
And we were losing about a ½ inch off the waistline per week doing that. But I noticed a trend. And I was training her last Friday after the 2 weeks of backsliding, or whatever you want to call it, stagnant. She gained a little bit of weight. She was mentally a little down, but we talked through it. And last Friday, when I trained her 7 days ago, I analyzed her food, asked some questions, and I says, Christine, you're not getting in enough good quality fats. And she said, well, what are options? And I just told her, we said some nuts, avocados, sardines, fish oil, coconut oil. What's another one?
Eggs.
Eggs. Whole
Olives.
eggs with the yolk in.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so I cracked the whip on her. The next day I texted her, said, how you doing, Christine? And she said, I'm great. I went to the grocery store, I got my healthy fats. I'm gonna follow through this week with eating more higher fats. And what other change did you make about the vegetables?
I never used to have vegetables on my plate. I'm not a big vegetable person. I cut down the protein a little bit, added a lot more vegetables, added the healthy fats.
So no major changes, but just a little bit on the fats. Still eating in between the 12 and 8 time windows for intermittent fasting.
Yes.
And how many different meals in there? 3?
Usually 4, but usually at least one of them is just a handful of nuts.
All right, so here's the takeaway. She walked in today and she says, I'll bet you anything I lost 1 inch off my waistline at the navel in the last 7 days since Friday. And I said, there's no way, because she hadn't done that yet. And but that's her confidence. She walked in her first consultation, said, I'm ready to transform and get my bikini body. And I said, wow, this girl's got some strong confidence. But anyway, here's the takeaway. She frickin' did it this week. To my amazement, she got exactly 1 inch off the waistline at the navel. She lost 1 1/4 inches off her hips, 1/2 inch off her each arm, 3/4 off the thigh, and 9 pounds off the scale in 1 week. I'm amazed. It blows me away. And the takeaway is intermittent fasting, eating between noon and 8 with higher healthy fat, lower protein, real low starchy carbs, but using veggie carbs instead, is magic, not only on the waistline and scale weight, but health benefits and energy and sleeping better and balancing your hormones. Christine, how do you feel about 9 pounds off the scale, 1 inch off the waistline, 1 1/4 inch off your hips? How do you feel about that?
I feel great, because when I was stagnating a little bit, I was getting really discouraged, and that just made me backslide a little more. So it's really good to see that a couple small changes made a world of difference.
Okay, so it's super exciting to see the body change that much in 7 days. How did you feel? How was your energy, focus, health-wise? Did you feel a positive difference?
Oh yeah, my energy felt great, and what I had found out with some research is the healthy fats also help if you have like joint pain and things like that. It's like an anti-inflammatory, and I haven't been taking a leave for my knee pain lately.
Seriously, so you noticed a difference?
Fine, yeah.
In a short amount of time, eating differently, healthier, going towards this technique of intermittent fasting. It's probably the thing that the revelation to me. I've been passionate for 35 years, and I just discovered it this like 3-4 months ago. She's doing it because I did it, and I felt the difference. I think it's the nutritional fountain of youth. I really do. We're going to check in with you next week, because we got so much more to share with you about her progress. Thank you for your support. It really helps us. From my perspective, how about yours?
It definitely helps. Definitely send comments. I love seeing the comments. It helps to motivate me a lot.
Good. Ask us questions, and we'll check in next week with you. I think right now, my guess is 7 weeks in, or 8 weeks, 7 weeks in. I think you got about, How many inches off the waistline? Probably 6, 5?
No, we're probably at 6.5 now.
6.5 inches off the waistline, 7 weeks in to the 12-week transformation. She's going to hit some big goals, and once the 12-week transformation is over, obviously, we're just going to flip it over and do it again. Yep. And we're going to see how far she can take this and learn from it, too. So any parting words of wisdom, Big Bad Wolf?
Sure. If you're not a big vegetable person, if you use a lot of butter, things like that, spices are your friend. Use the spices for the flavor. Cut back on those bad fats, and it helps a lot.
Good. Hit us up with some questions that you have. What are good fats? We'll talk below about it. Like this video if you like it. If not, tell us why. Tell us what you want, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.